It's the EPCHS. Evergreen Park.
Welcome into the new digs, Amy Kazin. How are you?
Good. Everything looks great.
Yeah, you digging the chair there? I'm not sure if I like it yet. Coach Ramazinski says it's very comfortable. We've had a few guests sit in the chair. I feel like I'm towering over the guest. I'm not sure if I want to add another panel to this table and stretch it this way, like out towards where you're at. So you do the interview. You tell me how you feel about it afterwards.
Feeling very comfy right now,
Okay.
so thank you.
The video's weird though. I got to put something down there. You can see my legs moving around. Like you can never see that now. And now the way it's a bar top table and not like solid in front, it looks really weird on the video. I'm adjusting. I think I'm still grieving the end of my 9-foot homemade oak bar. I honestly believe that.
That's fair. I'm liking the new digs so far.
Thank you very much. All right, so you're also over from the high school. Everybody should know that by now. You've been on the show so many times, and we've got homecoming coming up in a couple of weeks. And for the last couple of years, you've been doing Fan Fest, and you were telling me right before we sat down, this is how you envisioned it when you got it started, correct?
Yes, so this is something that we've been talking about since before COVID. Last year was the first year we kind of gave it a trial run, and this year we're super excited, really, really looking forward to the layout this time with 3 times as many activities as we had last year. In addition to being set up kind of street fair style along Jim Sexton Drive, we're going to open up the baseball field as well with a whole bunch of inflatables and yard games and beanbags and stuff. So it'll very much be kind of football tailgate meets street fair for the whole family.
It sounds very college campusy.
Yes.
Like that's what I mean. It really does. It sounds like, I mean, I'm going to go down to Illinois a couple times this fall. You're an Illini as well. Our team is really good. We were talking about that before we turned on the microphones.
Yep.
ILL.
I.
There you go. And I've got a few trips already planned because my daughter's down there and because I'm an alum. That sounds like something I would be doing down in Champaign. There's a lot going on before the game and an awful lot of tailgating. This sounds a lot of fun. I mean, like this. How long do you take to plan this?
We started re-looking at some things and revamping some plans after last year was really successful. We started looking at ways to improve it. Just finished what I think is the final layout for everything yesterday. I spoke with the administration and security and everything to make sure that we're set up just right. But it's going to be fun for the whole family. There's food vendors, there's activities, your typical pregame tailgate, your spirit station to make your posters and chalk in the walk and face paint and things like that, but also the inflatables and things like that for anybody in the whole family to participate.
I would imagine the band will be moving around there somewhere, right? I mean, like if you're going to do that kind of feel of a tailgate, I got to hear I got to hear like the cadences going on and like them busting out in the music every once in a while.
There will be music playing for sure during the whole thing. Band will be getting ready for the varsity game, so I'm sure you'll hear them come through at some point.
That's awesome. I mean, it sounds like so much fun, and as you said, it's fun for the whole family. You guys don't expect this, just like Coach Ram talks about it. The Mustangs are Evergreen Park's team. Whether or not you have a kid in the high school, okay, if you're from Evergreen Park, this is your local team, and this is for everybody in the community to come out to, and there's stuff for everyone, right?
Absolutely. That's the goal. We hope that people are going to pick up their kids after school and just come hang out, come have dinner with us, play some games, have some fun, and then hopefully stay for the game because we're hoping for a win.
Do you get to enjoy this, or is it one of those things where you're going to be running around like crazy, and at the end of it, you'll appreciate that it went well? Like, you've been doing it a few years. I mean, you've been doing it a few years. So, I mean, on one hand, you could be like, okay, I kind of know how everything's going to go, but you keep expanding it and making it bigger. So I worry about you. I want you to enjoy it.
I will run around like crazy, but I will enjoy the ride. It's always fun to see everybody having a good time. Like I said, seeing it manifest itself for the first time last year was just really a blast, and the weather was perfect. So again, we're kind of crossing our fingers there, but really excited to see the expansion. And I love to see everybody having a good time.
The team got out to a quick start this year.
2-0.
And as we sit here, 2-0.
Yep.
I think by the time this airs, we'll have a third game in there.
Yep.
So we'll see what, even though I think that they're going to win that game, I don't know. Right now I could sound like an idiot or I could sound like a genius, right? and of course, for everybody, just a reminder for you, we've been putting it out. It's going to be every Thursday now. I finally have the schedule since we've done the studio move. Every Thursday afternoon, Coach Ram's show is going to come out on the EP podcast, and you can see the video on our YouTube channel. So if you like to see see the coach sitting there talking with me in studio, subscribe to the YouTube channel. But like, what is that? Like, we're laughing about how the Illini are often running as alums of that college. But how does that feel in the school when the football team gets off to a quick start?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. The energy is electric, and, we hope that they stay on a roll because homecoming week is a blast anyway. It's the highest that school spirit is all year long, right? But when the team is good and when we know that we're looking forward to a win and we're hoping they're going to beat Revis that night, it just makes it more fun for everybody.
Yeah, and your student body gets involved. Don't you guys have, like, if I'm not mistaken, you even have a program like incentivizes them to be involved, but I don't think you have to really incentivize them when your football team's good and you've got a fan fest like this happening.
Right. They do get points, incentive points for everything that they show up for that week. And we have events the whole week. We have window decorating and 5 hours worth of Olympics that they can participate in and hall decks. And we have a movie night on the field the night before after the JV game. So there's lots of events all week long for the kids to get involved in. Spirit days, we do a rock, paper, scissors competition all week long during school. So it's definitely the epitome of school spirit, but they'll be around points or not.
And you've been involved not only in the fan fest, but also, all the different musical performances that are over there and so many different things over at the school. You are essentially, at least in my mind, I might be crazy to say this, maybe I don't get exactly what you do over there, but you are in my mind like the queen of school spirit over at Evergreen Park. Like you probably have more activities, events, and things that are student participation that you're involved with than anybody else.
I do oversee activities, which means that I'm connected to anything that's not athletic. Mr. Solden takes care of all the athletics, but Queen of School Spirit, I don't know if that's a role. It's a set of shoes I really want to fill.
I'm gonna get you a robe and a staff and maybe a crown.
Don't know how I feel about that, but yes, I do. I am very passionate about making sure that the culture is positive at school and that we do have school spirit and that kids are connected somehow and that their best memories aren't just coming from that English class or that math class, that they're feeling connected to the community somehow.
How are kids these days with that stuff? Like, I always wonder, like, I remember with us, we didn't have as many distractions, right? Like, it was like, I'm in high school, so I was at the high school all the time. Because it wasn't like I could go home and play video games. If I wanted to see my friends, I had to actually go see them, stuff like that. But there's so many different distractions for them out there. Does it still feel like high school did for you and me when you're walking around, when you have these events and this fan fest and stuff like that? Is it still like a community with these high school kids?
Does it feel like it did when we were in school? Not at all.
Yeah.
Because times are totally different,
the 80s
right?
and the 90s were the coolest.
Times are totally different. But does it still feel like there's a school community? Absolutely. And do we still have kids getting involved? Yes. And we continue to preach that all the time. We're actually borrowing a slogan from a restaurant chain. We're hashtagging you pick two this year. We want them to pick 2 extracurricular activities of some kind, whether that's a sport in a club or whether they're a 2-sport athlete, whatever that looks like, just to make sure that they're connected to that school community all year long.
Did you get feedback later on when they graduate or from the seniors where they sit there and say, I'm glad you did it this way and I was involved? Sure,
we do. I mean, obviously it helps on college applications. It helps even on an employment application to show that you're connected to multiple organizations. It gives those kids contacts to be able to get a reference letter from or a reference contact. It also shows that they can manage their time and that they're well-rounded people.
All right, so homecoming weekend is going to be big over at Evergreen Park High School at 99th and Kazin, and the Fan Fest is going to be happening day of the actual game, right? The 26th?
On the 26th from 3 to 5:30. Admission is free. All the activities are free. Food vendors obviously are going to cost a little bit if you want a snack, but we'll be all along James Sexton Drive and on the baseball field.
And then Revis comes to town and has to take on a crowd that's been partying all day long.
That's correct.
On homecoming and has to take on the Mustangs at 6 p.m. up there.
Yep.
That's going to be a fun night.
It will.
That's going to be a great night. Anything else coming up that you want to tell me about before we get out of here?
I think we're going to focus on homecoming for now.
Homecoming. Okay. It's on the 26th of September. It's less than 2 weeks away at this point. Like, get yourself ready for Fan Fest. It's going to be insane. They've got the food trucks and the giant inflatables. I mean, I'm trying to remember everything everything you said. There's so many of them. The inflatables, and you've got like the music out there and stuff to get ready for your school spirit. And there's things for all ages, the little kids all the way up to the adults. Doesn't matter if you got a kid in the school. Amy Kazin, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
It's the EP Podcast. All things Evergreen Park. It's the EP Podcast. Evergreen Park.